For the second straight season, the San Francisco 49ers knocked the Dallas Cowboys out of the NFL playoffs, this time in the divisional round. Final score 19-12 from Levi's Stadium in California as the Cowboys' 2022 season comes to a close. As we welcome you in to the First Word presented by Dr. Pepper, one final time from the Star in Frisco this season. Alongside Barry Church, Isaiah Stanback, Nate Newton, I'm Kyle Yeomans, and we've got a trio of former Cowboys to talk about what just happened on the West Coast. The Cowboys they had opportunities. Yes. That's the best way to describe it. There were chances, but ultimately no execution. And the execution falls short. The Cowboys fall flat. And now they fall out of the NFL playoffs.
Yeah, they're out of the playoffs. And, I don't think this is the outcome, none of us really expected to happen. But if you look at it, you look at the game defensively, I think they played one heck of a ball game, especially going against the level of talent that the 49ers possess. I think they did a great job out there, and they gave their team, the best opportunity to win games out there. D-Law, he stepped up in a huge way. He was the best run defender out there, pressure consistently on Purdy. The back end, I felt like they played well as well. The safeties, great tackling out there as well. And look, when you talk about that defense, that's all you can ask for to try to get your team to that next level. Offensively, I just don't think they showed up. They didn't show up, and it came down to maybe Tony Pollard's injury out there. That was a huge setback because he's one of your best playmakers. But offensively, they weren't able to get that job done. And once again, those turnovers, they reared their ugly head.
I'll start with the positive, Barry. Great job, defense. Defense, you guys did an amazing job. Y'all showed up. Y'all got off the bus ready to play. Y'all stepped up, hit them in the mouth. You were physical. You matched their intensity. You were able to tackle. You put yourself in this position to be successful. Flip side, offense didn't show up in any regard. Running game, non-existent. 22 rushes for 76 yards. Yes, you lost Tony Pollard, and that's very unfortunate, but you still have Ezekiel Elliott back there. You still have Malik Davis that could have come in there and made some contributions. Run game was non-existent, so what do? You turn to the passing. You expect your quarterback to be able to go out there and make some plays for you. He goes back to the DAC of a few weeks past, and he starts not seeing the coverages again. Throwing the ball into, bad ball on the outside to Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup stops on a stop route, doesn't finish his route, but he compounds the problem by throwing the ball and getting the interception. And then you go out there and you throw another interception versus cover two. It's bad. It's something that we've seen all year long, Nate, but unfortunately it came to an end tonight.
What we needed was to control that time of possession. I thought we could do that. We lost Tony Pollard. We gave them the time of possession. They had the ball 32 minutes and 50-some seconds. Third downs were terrible, 5 for 15, the 2 interceptions early in the game, but our defense stood tall. I think held them to 3 points each time. You just don't go out and perform this way. You said from last year y'all were ready for this game. Y'all defensively we were, offensively we weren't. We wasn't. And Dak, you just got to play better. You got to come back and do better. My man, you got to look at this offseason and see where you can fix things. You forced a couple of bad passes there. Your defense just can keep you in the game all night.
It felt like even a one-score game was an unsurmountable deficit because of the way that the offense struggled in this one. And the defense, like you said, even though there were cracks, there were times in the game where the defense didn't do their job either. It's a complete team loss, even though it was a single possession game. This one just didn't go in the favor of the Cowboys. Now, we know this was kind of short on the First Word presented by Dr. Pepper. We've got a full hour and a half of coverage coming your way on DallasCowboys.com and on the television side of things. But that does it for us for just a couple moments. We'll leave you with the final stats here on the First Word. It's Cowboys fall in the divisional round. More post-game coverage, including live reaction from out at Levi's Stadium from Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, and the entire Dallas Cowboys team. More to come from Barry, Isaiah, and Nate. That's it for the First Word presented by Dr. Pepper.